Myra had always been fascinated by antiques. She loved the charm of antiquity and the stories that seemed to seep out of every crack and crevice of ancient furniture and dusty books. So when she stumbled upon an antique mirror at a flea market, she couldn't resist buying it. The mirror had an ornate gilded frame with intricate carving. She hung it in her bedroom, opposite her bed, admiring how it added a touch of Gothic elegance to the room. That night, she had trouble sleeping. The wind howled outside, and the old house creaked and groaned as if it were alive. She tossed and turned, the shadows playing tricks on her eyes. Around midnight, Myra woke up with a start. Her eyes were drawn to the mirror. In the dim light, she saw something move. At first, she thought it was her reflection, distorted by the warped glass. But as she squinted, she realized that the figure in the mirror was not her. It was a woman, pale and gaunt, with hollow eyes and tattered clothes. The woman was staring directly at her, a twisted smile slowly spreading across her face. Myra's heart pounded in her chest. She blinked rapidly, hoping it was just her imagination, but the woman remained. Gathering courage, she approached the mirror. As she got closer, the woman in the mirror seemed to step back, blending into the darkness behind her. "Who are you?" Myra whispered, her voice barely audible. The woman's smile widened, and she mouthed something that Myra couldn't quite understand. It looked like a name. Eliza. Myra's blood ran cold. In fact, she remembered now the antique dealer had mentioned it. The mirror had once belonged to a woman named Eliza, who had gone mad and killed herself in front of it. The mirror was said to be cursed, haunted by Eliza's restless spirit. Suddenly, the woman in the mirror lunged forward, pressing her hands against the glass as if trying to break through. Myra stumbled back, tripping over her own feet and falling to the floor. She scrambled to get up, but her legs wouldn't cooperate. The woman's face was now pressed against the glass, her eyes wild and desperate. Myra crawled out of the bedroom, slamming the door shut behind her. She spent the rest of the night in the living room, unable to shake the image of Eliza's face from her mind. When morning came, she went back to her bedroom cautiously. The mirror was just a mirror again, reflecting her disheveled appearance. She took the mirror back to the flea market, demanding a refund. The dealer, an old man with a knowing look in his eyes, nodded silently and took the mirror back without a word. As she walked away, she glanced back one last time. The mirror had already found a new place among the other antiques, waiting for its next victim that night. As she lay in bed, Myra felt a chill run down her spine. She turned over and froze. In the darkness, she saw the faint outline of a face staring at her from the bedroom, mirrored the same twisted smile. She would never forget.